Hello everybody and welcome back to the Moon Messages reading. So this is going to be from the new moon in Libra on the 6th of October until the full moon in Aries on the 20th of October. Do excuse my croaky voice. I've had some sinus issues the last couple of days and a little bit bunged up, a little bit under the weather, but I am still able to do your reading for you. So hasn't taken my energy that much, so I'm glad about that. So I have already shuffled the cards. I've put this out on all of my platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, so you'll be watching it on one of those, I'm guessing, and feel free to comment, like, subscribe, do all those things, if you feel called to, and yeah, all of the details are in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to get on with the reading. So we have, the first card we have is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Now, I know that this has come up in a few of the last readings, but it's been upside down the whole time. And this is the only card in this reading which is the right way up. So for the first time ever, I feel like things are starting to change. Things are starting to move, okay? In my own energy, I felt like, even though things felt stagnant for a while, which we will talk about in a second, but even though things felt a bit stagnant and a bit stuck and, not feeling like you're not getting anywhere, which I've talked about in the last readings, it felt the same for me, but I still felt a sense that the wheel was starting to move in the right direction, okay? Things were starting to shift. And this card kind of says it all, really. It says, it is going to be the end of a tough cycle soon, okay? So hang on in there, even though I do feel like you've been hanging quite a long time. There has been this hangman energy, or hanging man. I always struggle with that. Is it hanged man, hanging man? Someone tell me, because I only read oracle and angel cards, so not too clued up on the tarot, but yeah, there's that energy of the man hanging from the tree, or however it comes up in tarot, and that is always about like a time of like a hermit mode, time of just being patient and still, and waiting around for things and things not moving, and just feeling quite stuck and stagnant and lost and not clear on a way to move forward in whatever area of your life. So whether that's relationship, career, health, whatever it is, I feel like there's been many of you that have just been kind of stuck in one place. And I know obviously COVID has kept us in the same place for quite a while, but I'm talking more recently, even though we are, a lot of us are kind of out of lockdown, we are able to do certain things, even though there's a slight restriction, we're able to kind of be free in a sense. But in terms of changes, like life changes, things that you want to change in your life, I feel like there's not been much movement in that, and it's probably because of there's some restrictions still, but also I feel like it's our own personal battles, it's our own whether it's our confidence, our self-belief, or circumstances, but I feel like it's a matter of time. I feel like things are gonna happen at the right time, and you will see that happening at the right time, and you will look back and you'll go, I understand why that had to happen then and not before, okay? So the next cards we had that came out together, and I feel like they're kind of in pairs because they mean different sections of your life, or different thought patterns. So these two they were both upside down. All the other cards are upside down, which I'll explain in a second. So these two are: be bold and make the first move, and hold your vision. Okay, so this for me is about those people who were concentrating on their vision for their career, their purpose, their dreams. Like if they were thinking about traveling, doing exciting things, yeah, these are all to do with that. So it's about still holding your vision, still having those visions in mind. Because they're upside down, it's almost like you're kind of hanging about waiting for those things to happen so that you can make that first move and jump into those situations. I did see someone here who was contemplating and making a move in terms of relationship, making the first move. And you know, when people say, oh, you know, that person needs to make the first move, I kind of hear that. So there is one person, I just feel it's one person actually, who's out of everyone who's watching, who needs to make that first move, or they feel like they need to make the first move. They're kind of asking that question. But other than that, I feel like it's to do with, you know, career, dreams, goals, visions for your career, your future. And at the moment, you're still kind of hanging upside down in that tree, waiting for that to happen, waiting for that time to just move forward. But do, you know, take that positivity of that card, that, you know, it is the end of a tough cycle approaching soon. So I know you're probably getting a bit sick and tired of people going, oh, you know, don't worry, it will come when it will come, or just be patient. Ugh, I hate that word, be patient. Yeah, I hate those when people say that. I'm like, oh God, not again. I am being patient. But I do feel it's very, very close. Okay, I do feel like there's not much more time to go. Just hang in there. And things will start revealing themselves, and you will realize why. You will realize why it's come at this time. Okay. The next one is to do with romance. So it's to do with love and relationships, and it does say a romantic cycle begins, which was upside down also, and luck is on your side. So lucky things happening to you, miracles happening to you, lucky breaks, opportunities that you love. So anything to do with love, you know, passions, things that you love doing, things that just light your heart up, relationships, friendships, you know, partnerships, things that just really connect with your heart. These cards are for those people, and you know, that's for the people who have been hanging around waiting for those as well, because I feel like they were, you know, hanging about upside down, stagnant still. For you guys, I feel like just stay in your heart. Okay, just stay connected to your heart. Stay, like, keep those visions, like those other cards, keep those visions. But I feel like these people who are working on career and everything, or purpose, need to keep the vision in their mind, and these people need to keep the vision in their hearts. Okay, you need to stay within your heart, just really feel into those good feelings. Close your eyes and like imagine those things, but feel them. Okay, so you need to come from more of a feeling place, okay, and you need to come from more of a positive thinking place. Okay, so that's why they show me in two separate piles, because I feel like there's two different types of energy coming through. Okay, so different groups of people. But yeah, as long as you stay within those good feelings, those heartfelt feelings, then the closer it will be, and the quicker it will come. Okay, and then the crystal for the moon cycle is, I think it's lepidolite or lepidolite, not sure, but it's really pretty. It's like an amethysty type stone. So like if you haven't got this crystal but you've got an amethyst, then keep the amethyst by you as well, because this kind of speaks to purple stones as well. So if you've got any purple stones, they will really help during this moon cycle. I feel like it's kind of a calming, peaceful stone, but we will find out. So I'm just going to read the message for that crystal. So 32, let's find that. Okay, so essential meaning: simplification, that's how you say it, isn't it? Manageability, organization, one task at a time. Lepidolite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Lost. Fortunately, lepidolite spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take one task at a time. Then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. Relationship message. For those in the relationship group, problems in relationships have a way of sorting themselves out when we reorient ourselves by simplifying, letting go of the string of worries that has us jumping here and there and feeling that we can never do enough or be enough to make our relationships work. Settle into simplicity and bring the energy of Lepidolite spirit into your relationships. Slow down and listen, saying simply, I'm sorry, yes, I see. Simply being present and focused on another person, listening to the words they speak and the messages they send silently through the language of their bodies, will start to feel calmer. Whatever the challenge, simplicity can help. Prosperity message. I feel this is for the group that are focused on career and purpose. Lepidolite spirit shows up when we are most likely to freak out. It gently soothes us with its message, keep it simple. Figuring out finances can lead to a harried state, even if you are good at math, because money represents your security in this world. Now is the time to release your fears and experience that focusing on just one task and completing it will return you to I can't say that word. Equilibrium. One thing, then another, then another. It will sort itself out if you simplify and focus. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Lepidolite is the go-to stone for times of stress. It teaches us to slow down and care for ourselves. Although useful in meditation, this stone is just as effectively placed in the bathtub while we soak. Have a cup of tea and relax. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of that energy of, that calm energy, and, where we're just kind of hanging, waiting and being patient. But yeah, there's a strong message there of simplifying things and focus on one thing at a time, isn't there? So if that's going to help you to kind of be in a more positive mindset for this group or to stay in your heart in this group, then, take that advice. Okay, so that's the moon messages for this moon cycle. If you liked that, give it a like. Feel free to share this with anyone who may want to hear this. And if you do want a personal reading, private reading, all my details will be either in my bio, at the top of my page on Facebook, or in the description box. So that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.